So considerations for substantial equivalence is it has the same intended use as the predicate, and it has the same technological characteristics, or you can make an argument that it has the same intended use, but it has different technological characteristics, but it does not raise new questions of safety and efficacy. Because the information that you've submitted to the agency shows that it is as safe and effective as the legally marketed device or predicate that you're looking at. So substantial equivalence doesn't mean that your device is identical. It just means that what is different does not raise new questions of safety and efficacy. One thing that's important to note is very important to watch the words you use around your technology when you're interchanging with the agency. Words like novel, first of its kind, new technology is not equal to a 510K process. In fact, the term de novo means of new. And that is that submission type kind of between the 510K and the PMA. So be careful with these if you're trying to make an argument for a 510K. And for startups, this can be a constant tightrope between convincing the patent office that you're novel. We're novel enough, you should give us a patent because there's never been anything like this. And then you turn around and make the argument to FDA that you are not. And then at the same time, you have to balance the right time for your regulatory and quality needs with, trying to get your patents, raise money, and then say, hey, we're just like this other guy all at the same time. So if we look at how to make a substantial equivalence argument, if we say this is our proposed device, and its intended use is that it's a fruit, its indications for use is one away, keeps the doctor away, is a thin, waxy outer skin, and a crispy, light-colored, juicy pulp. So which one is the best predicate? It seems, pretty obvious that device A is almost a one-to-one comparison. Device B, you could probably make an argument for it and just say, hey, it differs in color, but the color is really insignificant to the overall intended use and purpose and features, technological features of the device. But device C seems to be a little bit of a stretch. So because you can't compare apples and oranges, right? Well, that depends. What if this is your proposed device? Its intended use is a fruit. Its indications for use is one a day, keeps the doctor away, but it also provides a dose of vitamin C. It has a thin, waxy outer skin and a juicy orange pulp. So that doesn't necessarily immediately throw you out of the discussion for substantial equivalence in 510K. The FDA does have a special guidance out that talks about the use of primary predicates and reference predicates. And so the way you would make this argument is you would pick your primary predicate that you intend to base the bulk of your substantial equivalence argument on. And so you would go through and discuss the similarities. And then where it is different, you would, like on this one down here for the type of pulp, you would use this reference predicate specifically for the feature where it differed from the primary predicate. But if you have too many different features or too many different predicates, the FDA is going to look at it like you've created a little bit of a Frankenstein of device, and they're going to just say, we think you're de novo.